Authorities in Arkansas County relieved tonight that no one was hurt in a police standoff that lasted several hours. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Kelly. That standoff, the result of a police chase that ended with an armed man holed up inside his very own car. By the time it was over, nearly 2,000 people watched as the suspect himself went live on social media as he waited out police. Fox 16's Rochelle Turner joining us from Stuttgart. And Rochelle, I know the social media aspect has made this a very unique case for police.
A traffic stop turned into a 6-hour-long standoff in Stuttgart Wednesday afternoon.
Had firearms in his vehicle. He has been in trouble. He's not supposed to possess firearms.
Stuttgart police say Shane Parham led officers on a chase that ended on East 10th Street, then stayed in his car for hours.
Still waiting on the old SWAT team.
Parham used Facebook Live during a long standoff, drawing in thousands of viewers.
And we could see what was going on. I mean, I sat in my vehicle several times watching because I couldn't hear we had to keep a safe distance.
Chief Mark Duke says the Facebook Live broadcast helped authorities as they tried to get Parham to surrender.
We knew he was still okay. He would talk to the deputy. Then he would talk to the sheriff for just a minute, and then he would get agitated.
But Chief Duke says they also had to deal with a lot of negativity from commenters, which didn't help the situation.
They don't know the whole story. People make jokes. You know, they badmouth him. They badmouth the police. They don't know the whole story.
After 2.5 hours of negotiating with Parham, officials called in a SWAT team.
We just wanted to get him help. We knew.
Chief Duke says officials use a non-lethal form of gas that makes it hard to breathe in order to arrest Parham.
Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt. Nobody wants to see anybody hurt themselves. And when people's emotions and if they have mental health issues, the instability, and I'm glad that everything ended on a good note.
Now, Chief Duke says that Parham was taken to a hospital for evaluation, and he says right now he's not exactly sure what charges he's going to face, but he does have a possession of a firearm in his possession. And he told me that social media is just not the place to address your problems because it's a bad way to just showcase what's going on. But we'll be sure to keep you updated as the story develops. Reporting live in Stuttgart, I'm Rochelle Turner, Fox 16 News.
Yeah, Rochelle, as we were watching this, unfortunately, unfold on Facebook, I mean, this is one of those situations where it certainly could have gone either way. Many of us were wondering why Facebook didn't jump on that immediately and shut it down. But let's talk about Parham a little bit more because I know law enforcement officials who were interacting with him and negotiating with him to turn himself in, there was a history there. They were familiar with each other.
Yeah, Kevin, that's right. Chief Duke says this isn't the first time Parham has been in trouble with the law. He says he was in trouble just a few months ago where he was shot several times. But he says that, you know, just through all this, you know, they really wanted him to surrender. They didn't want anyone to get hurt. And they said in the first place, he wasn't supposed to have any weapons. So when they pulled him over earlier during that traffic stop, that's when they noticed that he had weapons. So that's what kind of sparked this whole standoff. And but yeah, he wasn't supposed to have weapons, and he was so angry and he was so frustrated that he took his emotions out on Facebook, and it just led to another thing. But officials say they're just glad that it did not end deadly this afternoon, that no one was hurt, and that he was able to surrender.
It's the help that he might need. All right, Rochelle, thank you very much.